For me, digital transformation is the preparation for that any company should do in order to acquire the required competitiveness to be able to compete with success into this new world. Well as we know it, industry is going to evolve and is going to increase their automatization level. So what we need is people that is able to understand which are the technological possibilities that we have in the market, which are the new solutions, which are the new technologies that can appear and are appearing in fact, and mixing up this technological knowledge with what their business required in order to get the best solution for any business process. For me, there are three main barriers. The first one is not everyone is explaining correctly what does it mean digitalization. There's a lot of fake gurus that are explaining that digitalization is something like metaphysical, something which is mostly psychological and so on, while this is only related with industrialization and evolving as exactly the same that we have in this industrial revolution. This is the first factor. The second factor, the second barrier is the change of mind, because we have to get people thinking different. People who has been working traditionally in a way should understand that there are new other solutions that could be applied. And the third one is the resistance that we have in the companies. So companies should be aware that only evolving, only changing, only improving, they are going to find out their place into this new competitive world. We can find out very successful histories in all the industries, from industrial companies to financial companies to consumer-oriented companies like retail, distributors and so on. What we see, what we are aware of is that all those companies where even IT is part of their engine to produce products and services are ones like finance, banks, insurance and so on. They're working very actively in this factor, and the other companies are those companies which are more related to consumer, distributors, retailers and so on. The end, digitalization is the strategic business adoption that any company should do. So most of the companies in the world, even small or medium or large, on a yearly basis, most of them are making a plan in order to analyze which are the steps that they should do in order to improve their business processes. And I mean the results, how they work, their efficiency and so on. So at the end, digitalization is making exactly this strategic plan, but taking into account that today each project, each process has new solutions that they can apply. Not only technological solutions, but also different ways of working, different human resources working, new even collaboration ways of work that today they are not applying. Related the training that it's appropriate, it should be a training that has to have different factors. The first one, it has to be a training which is directed to implementation. Most of the trainings, or some of the trainings that we know that are today in the world are, again, very conceptual, very based on digital success histories, while traditional companies are working completely different. So here the most appropriate training should do one training which is strictly to help a company to move from the traditional way of working to new way of working, even on a quantum leap way or a more evolutionary way as we proposed. To do so, it's required the professors has real experience into how to make this transformation And the third one, it's very convenient to have a training where each time that they have to take a decision, they can consult what are the learning experiences, which are the business cases, and what is the methodology that professors are teaching. That's why e-learning training in this case is so appropriate. Ziggurat is offering three types of programs. The first one is the executive. The executive, what we try to do is to provide a general overview about which are the main things that a company should do in order to make such a kind of process of improvement. It's a program oriented to people that wants to learn which are the main information required, methodology, business cases, success factors, failure factors, and so on. Then what we have is the master, where we're going to provide a complete and very detailed information about how to make such a kind of implementation in any business process that we could have in any company worldwide. And also we are going to provide information about what we expect that the future is going to bring us in terms of technology, solutions, and way of working and collaborating. And then what we have are specific modules based on business processes. We have the distribution mod, marketing and distribution. We have the industrial with logistics and so on. We have the general managing into a company module that could help to people that it's interested in one of those specific areas. No, for me this is very important. When we talk about digital transformation, there's a lot of people, there are other schools that are talking about e-commerce, about, when we talk about digitalization, they're talking about web solutions and so on. Digitalization includes e-commerce as one of the channels that a company could have in order to sell and to bring their products and services to the market, but it's not only e-commerce for sure. Yes, all our programs are multinational, and the fact is Ziggurat is an international school. Most of our students came worldwide, and all the teaching that we are providing and all the contents that we provide could be useful for any country to any study in the world. The second thing is, and for me this is the most important thing, today the world is open to any company, and today is open to any professional that want to work in any country. And as well, and this is one of the beauty of the program that we are creating, we are going to provide the information, the methodology and the rules that any company could use to sell to any customer that they could find out in any place of the world. The advantages of the format is we are going to bring the best professors in the world. Each one for the subject. We are taking the best professionals in order to really provide the appropriate information, the appropriate training for each student. And that means that each professor has passed through the process that he is teaching. This is the most useful way to explain how to do a transformation based on their own experience and, of course, and all the business cases that each module has. These programs are, in fact, we did a very deep analysis on all the programs that are today in the market related to digital transformation or business evolution and so on. And for sure that this is the best program in order to help any student to get the best CV, the best curriculum vitae, in order to get the appropriate role that they want to play professionally talking. And for sure that this is going to be the best program for any company that wants to evolve their business and make it more competitive into the environment that we are going to live, and in fact we are living today. non-professional students, what they want is to acquire enough knowledge, and also they want to acquire, in fact, a good trademark into their CV, explaining that they have all the proficiency that any company could require in order to make such a kind of evolution, to recruit people that could be the best fitted in order to get the best positions to take decisions. So a non-professional student, they will have not only the knowledge, but also the qualification required in order to be considered as the best profile for any future professional role. Professional student, what is going to get is to the appropriate methodology, the appropriate learning, the appropriate knowledge in order to improve their business and professional proficiency, to improve his business, to improve his company, and of course to improve his career. Yes. What we are applying, it's a method that could be applicable to any kind of company. In fact, any program, it's separated into three distinct modules or blocks. The first one is all what is related to business strategy, which is the normal business strategy that any company is following. The second one is based on business processes, any business processes that any company today is using. In fact, we are using the Michael Porter's structure. And the third one, which is related to innovation accelerators. So all those technologies, all these solutions that can add any value to any company from the sector that they came. I'm very honored of being able to manage such a kind of impressive team of professionals. For one side, the team of Ziggurat that is creating and promoting these programs using the latest technology to provide the best contents ever. And on the other side, what we have are an impressive team of professors, each one the best into their practice worldwide, which is really very, very important. From my side, what I can add is, for one side, all what I know about business strategy. I'm business strategy professor in some of the best institutions in Europe. And from the other side, what I can add is I have been leading digital transformation on a real scenarios in financial area, in distribution and production, customer orientation, and so on. And I think that we all together are going to bring for sure the best teaching, the best learning course that you can find in the world today.